Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone's doing well. I am doing the new moon in Cancer. This also is a solstice, eclipse, and happy Father's Day. So there's definitely a lot going on in the sky at this time. And this moon is in Cancer. And this reading is for the air signs. So air, you all are like in your head. You're thinkers. And this is a very emotional. Cancer's emotional. Cancer's like self-protective. What makes you feel, whatever you're feeling. And this is also a good time for reflection. So we have the sun in Cancer. We're starting Cancer season. We also have Mercury in retrograde in Cancer, so there could be some, some emotional conversations. And this is also a good time to just work on a way to create balance between our home and our inner and outer selves, or inner and outer world. So it's a good time to connect with your personal goals. What is your sense of security? Do you offer support or offering support? This is a good time to just make changes in your lives that will benefit you beyond this cycle. So air signs, we're looking at Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So I laid out the cards. This is the overall, and then I'm going to pull a chakra for each one of your signs, okay? And the chakra card is going to tell you how you deal with the situation at hand. And we also know eclipses could last from 3 to 6 months. So plant good seeds at this moon. So we're starting this off with the Prince of Staves. So this is fire energy. This is like inflamed passion, emotion. You're excited by some new experience, or there's new experiences coming your way. But there's also a willingness to fight for what's right. So preparation for battle, it could be a spiritual rather than a physical battle. So use the fire soul to move you forward. So this is Horus, the Great One. What is it? What's got you all stirred up? Now, what I also find interesting here is we also got the 7 of Wands. Okay, so 7. Maybe there's you're dealing. Oops, can you see that? Maybe there's some conflicting ideas, or maybe you're just feeling frustrated right now. And that could very well be because you're air, you're a thinker, you're all charged up in this emotional moon cycle. Okay? So there's going to have to be some coming together in a sense. Now, this could be that inner and outer self. This could be within your relationships. This could be bringing that fire. Maybe that fire is boiling that water, boiling that emotions, and you have to try to bring that fire water into the balance. Too much water is going to put the fire totally out. And I don't really think you want that, because that's what you need to move forward. And at this time, this is a good time with this Cancer moon. I believe Mars is in Pisces. And with Mars in Pisces, it's more of a spiritual, creative type of moon. It's not like going after your traditional job or anything like that. So maybe there's some bringing balance into what you believe or your perception. So this could be an inner fight, but you could be fighting with some other people. But I would encourage you to use this Cancer moon. Like I said, Cancer is more like that self-protecting. And with Mercury retrograde, you don't want to make an emotional statement that you can't take back, because everybody's feeling some type of way. And since you're a thinker, I would say, especially with this Seven of Wands, you would be like, chop, chop. I don't think you want to go there. You know, because it could be just a matter of ideas. So the crystal that I pulled is the Bumblebee Jasper. So this is about trust. Wow. This is about being open to new possibilities. Now, if you think about it, a bumblebee, it's not aerodynamically designed to fly, but it does. So this is really what I think is just sit back, relax and focus, and use clear sight. Don't get too caught up. Use that fire to create, because I believe I'm 99.9% sure Pisces is in, Mars is in Pisces. So this is a good time to use this energy to create. Now with Mercury retrograde, maybe you're just like redoing, revising, revisiting certain situations, and maybe certain things have you stirred. So use that energy to recreate and trust that you're going to have the outcome you want. Trust that the universe provides. You can overcome any obstacle. You know, maybe even with all this going on, maybe you were on the fence about one thing and something new comes into your life. Hey, stranger things have happened. But what I think is interesting, because you know I love trees. Like today I was outside planting my basil. So, you got the eucalyptus. The arms of love draw closer to you. And ambition you love grows into what is visible and tangible. What is that vision? Use that fire to create the vision. What is it that you dream of? What is it that makes you feel secure? This is about planting seeds that's going to make the change, that's going to have an impact and benefit you beyond this cycle. Use that fire to create and trust that you're going to have the outcome that you seek. And I really think for some, this could be a change in relationship. You know, it could be a change in relationship. It could be a change in job. It also could just be a change in you. You know, with your personal goals and desires, what it is you want to create. Because when you look at this, it's like they're in each other's shadows. They're even moving in sync. They're moving in balance. So this is about bringing all that fire in balance during this emotional Cancer season. And since air signs, you all are thinkers, I'm sure you can create, you can come up with a solution and trust and know that it's going to work out for you. Trust the universe is going to provide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a chakra card for each sign. And the chakra card is maybe the area or the part of your being that you need to tap into to create the situation that you want. So let's see. First air sign is Gemini. Gemini, the twin. Spirit, give me one. Oh, you got two cards that flipped out here. And I'm going to take them. You know why? Because I feel like it. Now, what's interesting, Gemini, this new moon is a sense of renewal. This is your foundation. What makes you feel secure? Maybe that's what you're looking at. That's maybe that inner fight within yourself. Maybe there's some illusion you've had what a life should be. But however, now with this ground, this root, you know, Cancer, home. What makes you feel at home? What do you need to do to bring that balance between your inner outer world and your home life? Also with this, just make sure that you're taking good care of yourself, getting proper rest, eating a good meal, no junk. But you got the second chakra. You got the first and second chakra. That's why I took it. So I said this has to be divine, because this is saying no matter what, persevere. And this is that feeling chakra. So maybe you're all like stirred up, Gemini. So I definitely with this would encourage, make sure you're drinking a lot of water to calm the inner fires. Also with this particular chakra, deals with the body fluids, the emotions, bringing those emotions of water in balance is, drink water. Your body is a high percentage of water. So drink the water, and you're being encouraged here to persevere. So you're also being encouraged to trust. What you're also going to find is maybe there's some new love or some new passion that you'll be able to tap into. But Gemini, just know that true loneliness is having and not being able to give. And review your feelings that come up around your resources, abundance, a sense of lack, or is it fear or faith? The things that make you feel secure and emotionally balanced. Is it resources, abundance? Because sometimes, you could be abundant in so many other ways instead of what the world thinks is abundance. So I would encourage you to take a look at that, especially if you have like mixed emotions that come up around money and how you make it, or if you're prosperous or not, what makes you feel grounded and secure, and what makes you feel emotionally balanced. So if that's it, maybe that's what this you're all fired up about. Maybe bringing this is like bringing things into emotional balance. So what I would encourage you to do is just be grateful for the little things. Be grateful for the things that you focus on, what you have and not what you don't have. All right, Gemini. Wow, I thought that was good. That's so. But with Gemini, I also want to say, since this is the new moon, this is definitely time to plant seeds, even if it's in your mind. So for you, this may be more internal. Plant the seeds in your mind that is going to benefit you later on. So start with some gratitude. Gratitude for something simple, like you're not sleeping on you got a roof over your head. Okay, let's see. I said Gemini. So the next air sign is Libra, right? Yeah, okay. Now, Spirit, give me a sign. Now, you got 4 cards. I'm not taking those. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing that. Okay, Libra. Wow, you got 2. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, let's do this. All right, you got the solar plexus. It says prayer. Libra. Maybe this is just a good time to get out in the sun, sit in the sun, and reflect. Pray. Simple prayers. And then it has here, let me just say, this is the solar plexus. So this is mental energy, Libra. And you are an air sign. Air signs are thinkers. So take some time maybe to go outside to clear your mind. Maybe you're all stirred up and you need to bring your thoughts into balance. Okay? And then you have the throat chakra. This is how you communicate. So maybe there's a change in the way you communicate. Like, is work? Is it all work and no play? Or is it that bringing that balance between your inner and outer world and your home life, and being able to separate it. And how do you communicate? So I would encourage you, if you're all charged up, this is about bringing some balance in your life. So maybe you need to pray and review your career goals and make sure that care is central to all. Now depending on what industry you're working in, maybe you do have to be careful. We are in certain times. So maybe like if you're working and you're all fired up and charged up, you might be moving too quick. So prayer, in a sense, is take up the sun and take the moment to slow down, and think about your family at this time. What is your origin of family? What is your perception of family? Saying no sometimes means knowing your limitations. With this work, sometimes you just have to say no. And it's how you respect yourself. It's how you respect your resources. And know that things will be replenished, but sometimes you just have to say no. You're working all the time and is that the conflict there? Remember I said earlier that balance between home and the inner and outer world, or the inner and outer self. That is what maybe your conflict is that you need to bring into balance. And then also with this, trust in the outcome, and know that sometimes you just have to say no. Remind yourself that no accomplishment is as great as presence. If you made like quantum leaps over the last couple years in your career, understand professional potential, and use it to create openings for others that may otherwise be refused. This is a good time. Use that fire that's going to create opportunity for others, maybe in your home life. But at the same time, you need to be mindful in how you communicate, because sometimes you're going to have to say no. And what I'm really feeling here is, even with your resources, not just money, is money and time. Sometimes you have to say no because you are on a mission. You're working, and you have to be able to communicate that. And with all this willpower and this fire here, but you're also being encouraged here with self-care. This is really about constructive work and taking care of yourself. Put yourself first. All right, Libra. Okay, so Libra, and the last air sign is Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. All right, let's see, Spirit, give me a message. You know what? Oh, sheesh. Okay. You got one card, but it's the heart chakra. This is about harmony and trust. Harmony, trust. How do you give and receive love? And just know you're not a victim. You have to trust, Aquarius, in the outcome. Use that fire to be rid of any victim mentality that you may have at this time. Use that heart chakra to focus on your heroes and sheroes Don't focus on the folks that, or they making you feel like a victim, or, they could be talking about you doing whatever. Focus on the people who are doing what you want to do. Focus on your heroes and sheroes. Try to work alongside your heroes and sheroes. And that's not about putting someone on a pedestal. It's not anything about that. You don't even want to feed into that, because, anxiety and all that stuff is really exhausting. So finding out that every human is both a disaster and a blessing could be that hidden blessing in disguise. And we're all that. We all have our stuff and we all have our blessings. But know that you don't have to fall into any victim mentality. So you're being encouraged here to soak up all the pleasures that, pleasures. What makes you happy? What makes your heart sing? Wow. You're not a victim. Realize there's no separation between the divine and all the duties of your life. So I think this is also good, opening your heart for to deal with this. Open your heart with some gratitude and trust that you'll be able to bring this, because for pulling this card, this heart chakra, this is definitely an inside job. And you're going to have, and tapping into this is more self-love is going to be revealed. More self-love is more outer love. This is bringing calming the fires that's within you, especially if you may feel like some victim, because you're not. All right? Know that. And for all signs, all of the air signs, put that fire behind something you trust. Move that and bring balance in following the dream and following something that you want to create. Put that. Rewind. Me restate that. Put the fire behind something you want to create and trust that the outcome is you're going to find that love revealed. Even if it's the love or the passion of what you do, find that, it could be anything: work, life, home, family, that inner outer world, But this is the good time to plant the seeds, because you're going to have the ripple effects for months to come. So air signs, put that fire into something you believe in. All right, you guys. So like, share, subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.